What's the Infocomm show? It's about networking with friends and fellow AV professionals in a place where technology abounds and where we're all excited about what the future holds for each of us. So, I'm off to Orlando to join the Pro AV crowd for Infocomm 17.
Neal, what kind of outfit is that?
I'm just getting ready to be an AV superhero at the Starin booth.
Okay, then. So for the rest of us, here's your pass to get inside, to join in on the fun, the excitement, and the camaraderie of Pro AV's biggest event, Infocomm 17. Drum roll, please. So today we're coming to you live from Infocomm 17, where we'll try to bring you some of the fun and enjoyment of the big Pro AV get-together of the year. I'm Clay Stalker.
And I'm Neal Weber. This year we're in Orlando, Florida at the Orange County Convention Center for Infocomm 17. So, here's a look at what we've got to cover throughout the week. Of course, we have the usual meetings with various manufacturers where we make sure we can bring you the latest innovations in AV technology. But we also have scheduled meetings and booth tours with many of our dealer and integrator partners. We all enjoy talking to our taking our friends, that is, from booth to booth, so that they can see the gear and meet the folks responsible for bringing these products to you and your customers. So we've all got our work cut out for us. So come on inside and let's see what's going on at the show.
Okay, technical difficulties. Figures. That's what happens when you do something online, on the fly. So what's this right inside the front lobby now here, Neal?
Oh, that's our Starin Heroes booth. AV professionals are stopping by to take a selfie posing as an AV superhero.
Okay, I'll bite. You know, this looks like fun. So come over here and take one of me.
That's a great pose, Clay. That's the most muscular pose, I think they call that in bodybuilding.
Well, I'm trying to look just like the Incredible Hulk.
It's close. So come on out of there, man. Let's take the folks inside the show hall.
All right, I'm coming.
So our first stop is the Bosch booth. Now, Bosch has rebranded all their loudspeakers under the Electro-Voice name, their amplifiers under the Dynacord name, and their conference systems under the Bosch name, which is such a great idea. Very simple, very clear. They've got amazing new technologies like the one you see here, where if you get too close to a priceless exhibit, it automatically sounds a message alert and notifies security.
And Neal, you know, I got to tell you, I love these new EVIT S-Series loudspeakers. They're available in a design with a 2-inch, a 4-inch, and a 6-inch woofer. These speakers have a really big sound. And I got to tell you, they have this ingenious mounting system that allows you to mount and wire the wall plate to the unfinished wall, as you see here, then cover it for finishing, and then just slide and lock the speaker to the finished wall to make our installation a breeze.
Those things are hilarious and such a great idea. Now, here's their amazing new Dynacord power amps with a full-featured DSP built right inside. They're only 2 rack spaces high in the entire family, and they deliver up to 1,800 honest-to-goodness watts per channel. So here's a glamour shot they provided for us.
Now, I have a funny story to tell you, Neal. So Bobby and I went into their listening room, and they gave us these sunglasses so they could demonstrate the real power of these new amplifiers. They had a rack of the new Dynacord amps and a rack of the leading competitor. Now, you know that one that starts with the big letter C? Yeah, you got it. It was those. Then they slowly turned up the amp's lighting, or the amp's power, and it lighted these really bright, I would call them headlamps, you know, like on a car. And you could see the Dynacord amps lights glowing brighter and brighter and brighter as they kept turning the volume up. And then while they got to a certain point, the C amp lights would dim at the peak transients of the music. Give you an idea what we talk about when we say real power. Because ultimately, the C amplifier wasn't delivering the peak transients. Now, when they cranked it all up, we heard a little click, and then poof, and you got it. The crowns blew up.
Jeez.
And the lights went right out. And all the while, the Dynacord amps kept driving full tilt. Now, you know, I know they didn't plan it that way, Neal. because I'm sure it cost them a whole bunch of money to replace those competitors' amps. But that is actually how it turned out.
That is crazy. But these are the new amps. The L series, but these. Sorry about all the noise. I had to move and plug in my laptop here at the show anyway. So here's the amps. The L series is 2 channels of low impedance available in 650, 950, 1400, and 1800 watts per channel. The C series is 2 channels of 70 or 100 volt output at, get this, 650, 950, 1400, and 1800 watts per channel. And again, that's at 70 volts. And in only 2 RUs of space, these are really terrific amps.
Yeah, they are. And people, don't forget, these amps have full onboard DSP that can be pre-configured in software and then, of course, loaded on site, just like the big standalone DSPs. This is not some kind of small subset of DSP, mind you. This is a full-featured DSP with fur filters that really, really sound great.
So let's head back out to the lobby and let's see what's going on in the Starin Heroes booth. I'm going to run over and take my own selfie.
Wow, Neal, you look like a real AV superhero.
That's right.
I don't know about that outfit, though. So, back to the show floor. Our next stop is at the Vivitech booth. Now, as you can see, they're showing their brand new Novo Touch interactive displays. These are 2 of their 65-inch models. They're fully interactive touch displays with dual OPS slots in the back. They come with an OPS version of their fantastic Novo Pro wireless collaboration device built right in. And they also have an OPS PC module that's optional. Now here you see the 98-inch version. And it'll also be available in 75 inches and 86 inches in a month or 2, but I've been told that the 75 inches have just landed in this country.
That's right, it's going to be much sooner. Now, these Vivitech Novo Touch interactive displays are incredibly priced and are full 4K UHD resolution. They support 20-way touch, so up to 10 users can simultaneously interact with the display. The 65 and the 98-inch models are just now shipping, as Clay said, but the 75, 86 models coming in shortly. So check these out. They are great value in a fully interactive display with the Novo Pro collaboration device built right in.
Now, it's not too late to get in on the AV superhero thing. You can go to starinheroes.com and post your own selfie showing you or your crew being AV superheroes. And you can win some great cash prizes and get entered to win a $2,000 vacation for 2 from Apple Vacation.
That's right. You can also be just like me and show your colors as a real AV superhero and have a chance to win some great prizes too. Then see your selfie along with all your AV superhero friends at starinheroes.com.
Look like, I don't know what you look like, but whatever it is, it's superhero-like.
I thought the color of the suit really made my eyes pop.
Yeah,
that's why I chose it.
I can see in the picture. So next, let's head over to the HuddleCam and the PTZ Optics booth. Now, here you can see they're broadcasting live just like us from the show. So they're showing their new Simple Track automated tracking camera here. Now, this camera is available in both 12X and 20X models and combines facial recognition with IR sensing to get a really accurate tracking performance in a great-looking form factor.
And that is smooth. It works so well.
It really does.
They've also announced the release of their brand new wireless USB system called USB 2 Air. Now, unlike other USB systems, this one will wirelessly deliver 1080p 30 frames per second video from a camera over a distance of about 25 feet, which is pretty remarkable.
Yeah, it really is.
Comes with everything you'll need to get up and running for those situations where running cable is just not possible. The USB 2 Air is on the way to us, and we're going to have that in stock very shortly.
So let's check back in at the Starin Heroes booth. Look, Neal, there's the president of Infocomm.
That man is a real AV superhero.
And he is. You know, it's so much fun seeing all these great people taking part in our event.
It really is. So we've made our way over to the Riva Labs booth now, and here's the new CS700. And to say it's getting a lot of attention here is an understatement. It has the
Hmm.
footprint of a sound bar, but it has a built-in conferencing camera and a beamforming microphone as well.
Now, as you can see, it fits nicely below the flat panel displays, and it provides a full video and audio conferencing system in a single self-contained device.
You can see the handy controls on the front panel, and this shows the camera in the center and the speakers on either side.
It has connectivity for network calls and for USB connections to PCs for web-based conferencing. And of course, it has HDMI connectivity for associated display or displays.
Man, it sounds so good. This is obviously a voice application, but they put full range music through it. And of course, it's got the Yamaha pedigree, so it just sounds incredibly great. So it's a perfect solution for huddle spaces and smaller conference and meeting rooms.
And it really shows the influence of the combined forces of both Revo Labs and their parent company, Yamaha, as they develop forward for the future.
Looks like the CS700 is going to be available in September.
Well, that's great. So now let's visit the folks at the DataPath booth. Now we already know about their great FX4 and IO-Lite 600 video wall controllers that were released a while back. But this week they've announced their new interactive software that's coming called Quant.
So Quant was made possible because of the recent acquisition of Mosaic. So now they've introduced the ability to run interactive shared software applications on video walls using their controllers or standalone to share software applications across multiple computers or displays anywhere on the network. It even allows control of those shared applications. And since it was initially developed for Cisco nearly 3 years ago, it is solid, it's stable, and very secure.
Yes, it is. And Quant should be available for delivery in Q4 of this year.
Let's check back in at the Sterin Heroes booth to see what's happening there.
All right. Hey, there's our fearless leader, Bill Mullins, sporting his new AV selfie t-shirt. So remember, everybody, you still have time to submit your AV superhero selfie on Twitter at #StarinHero or online at starinheroes.com. Now you can win some fantastic prizes and be a part of AV Nation. Now, there's Neal and Bobby looking a little worn from the show. But you know what? You guys clean up pretty nice.
Amazingly so, yeah. We still can remain relatively professional. As we make our way over to our last stop, we pass by our friends at the Icron booth. Icron has the absolute best USB extender products on the planet, bar none. They just work, time after time after time.
And this week they're showing their new USB 321 extenders over Cat-X cable or over fiber. Now we've been waiting for these and they're here now. Now with these extenders you can send USB 3, 2, or 1 over the network for nearly unlimited distances, eliminating any barrier in extending USB for all AV applications. And hey, there's the Video 360 booth. Now they're showing their brand new Team Cam, which is a fully featured USB PTZ camera, but without the serial capabilities, which some people don't need.
The Team Cam, that is, has an absolutely beautiful image quality, and it'll sell for only, as you can see here, $389.
Unbelievable.
It's an incredibly valued camera, and it's going to be shipping to us shortly, and no more do you have to go up against the likes of Logitech.
Absolutely. Oh, look, Neal, something's going on over at the Panicast booth.
Yeah, we're really excited about this. That's our CEO, Bill Mullen, signing an exclusive business development contract with Mr. Khan, the CEO of Altea Systems, the makers of the great Panicast 180-degree conferencing cameras. And bingo, the deal is done.
Woo!
We really look forward to being able to deliver these outstanding conferencing solutions in the next couple of months, so keep a lookout for that.
Yeah, and you know, this gives you a little insight into what we all really have to do at the show. So this is great news, because this little USB camera covers a whole meeting space automatically. It doesn't have to pan, tilt, or zoom. It has facial recognition capabilities that allow it to focus in on just the active meeting participants, wherever they might be seated.
And with our new whiteboard application, you can write on the existing whiteboard. It automatically becomes a part of your online meeting, even if the whiteboard's on a sidewall. Now that's really too cool.
It is.
So as we come up on our last stop, I got to say that fine dot pitch LED is all the rage at the show this year. The image is unbelievable, and the 1.2 millimeter dot pitch is stunning. If you haven't seen these LED displays, you're missing out on the future.
Now, this is the Lintronix 1.2 millimeter dot pitch LED wall. I know these pictures taken with my iPhone don't really do them any justice, but it is absolutely gorgeous. You know, it's just like having an LCD display wall, but without the seams.
Oh, for sure. And even up close, the picture is nearly flawless. So don't bet the house on projection, because fine pitch LED is coming and you're going to want to be ready. So stay tuned and we'll keep you posted.
Good. Well, you know, there's so much more to see and hear about at the show this year, but unfortunately we're just about out of time.
We hope you enjoyed taking a quick walk around Infocomm 17 with us today. We've got just a couple hours left here at the show, and we're going to be on our way back home.
And I can't wait to get back to my own bed. So, if you're still with us in Orlando, stop by the Starin AV Superheroes booth right near the main entrance.
And if you're holding the fort back home, you can still participate. Tweet your AV Superhero selfie to #StarinHero to get your chance to win some of those great prizes. And then you can go to starinheroes.com to see yourself and all the great AV superheroes from Infocomm 17. Some hilarious photos, by the way.
They really are, and everybody had such a good time.
Yep.
So, Neal, let's give away a $50 gift card for one of our lucky friends who joined us here today.
All right, just a second.
Da, 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 da. All right.
All right. Congratulations to Andrew Swansburg. Congratulations for joining us again at an AV Meetup Coffee Break.
Good for you, Andrew. And pardon the delay as we are working on location and all of our resources are not with us. But anyway, please tell all your friends and coworkers to join us again in 2 weeks at this same time, because you might be a $50 gift card winner.
Hey, thanks for giving us your 20 minutes today to join us live from Infocomm 2017. Please remember to go to our new Synergy Center website to get all kinds of resource materials to help you with whatever kind of projects you might be working on. And check back regularly, because we're constantly adding to our library up there of videos, white papers, and timely articles on all things AV.
And please join us again on Friday, June the 30th for our next AV Meetup Coffee Break, when Neal's probably going to tell us how he made out in that blue superhero outfit.
Clay, I can tell you that making out won't be happening while you're wearing that dorky suit. I can assure you of that.
Oh, boy. And also remember, you can go to our website to watch all of our AV Meetup sessions on demand.
That's right. For more information, to set up a demo, or to dive deeper into any of our products with a personalized online workshop, please contact your Starin Business Development Manager directly, or email us here at myteam@starin.biz.
Now, didn't I see you last night with Wonder Woman?
What happens at Infocomm, you know, saying goes. Our time is up. We do promise to address your questions and interests directly. It might even be Clay who calls or emails you with your answer. We'll see you again on Friday, June 30th for our next AV Meetup Coffee Break. Have a great weekend.
So long from Infocomm.